Hi. So I've been kind of crazy today. I haven't slept in over 24 hours because of drug use, and I don't feel like ashamed of it or embarrassed to talk about it, except for like when people are like, "Oh, I'm so disappointed. Why don't you stop doing drugs?" Whatever. Like, I want to stop doing drugs is the thing. Like, I really do. I don't want to do drugs anymore, but so far, like, I've never been able to feel okay without them for long periods of time. I'm like thinking about it, like there's always periods of time where I go and I be okay, and I don't know, I have impulse control issues. I never make the right choice when I'm out of the institutions. I've been to 6 different rehabs and graduated 4 of them. Okay, maybe 5 different rehabs, graduated 4 of them, and I've been to prison, jail countless times, IOP, all of that. I've done all of that. And what I get frustrated in is like, how come they don't look closer to me? Like, I don't want to be a drug addict, but they treat me like that's all I am, like a drug addict. And I quit, and I quit drugs like every other day. Like, I get high and then I'm like, nah, I'm done. And I'll stay sober for a day or two, and I'm just like, start feeling depressed or start feeling antsy or whatever it is, and I go get high again. And when I do get high, because I have bipolar, it makes me crazy. I start thinking that I'm worthless. I start thinking that everything I do is wrong and that I'm just a horrible, fucked up person. And I get really self-centered because of that. Because I'm so worried about being a fucked up person, I become a self-centered, fucked up person. Like, I'm not paying attention to the people that need me or that rely and depend on me because I'm too worried about just myself all the time. And so then I go even crazier with the suicide attempts, and I'll stop caring and I start cutting myself and start just really self-sabotaging, risky behaviors. Like, I don't care. Tried to hang myself and took a bunch of pills and cut myself, and I tried all these things, and then I lie about it to the doctors because I don't want them to stick me in the loony bin like they do. I just got out of one 2 weeks ago because I took 2 whole bottles of pills mixed with some fentanyl and some alcohol. And then I got scared because it was a lot, and I ended up calling the ambulance on myself. So it's like I wanted to die, but then when I was dying, I got scared. And I don't know. And then they put me back in the institution where I felt safe and fine because I didn't have to worry about anything. I didn't have life responsibilities, nobody like needing things from me. There was no triggers to set me off or to make me feel like I wasn't good enough. I was good enough because I did what they expected me to do. And that's always how it is. So I stay stable, and they give me my meds regularly. I don't miss them or whatever. So I do really good in institutions. I don't do good in real life, ever. Like, never once have I been a grown-up, really. And that's what I struggle with the most. Like, I want to live a normal life. I don't want to be addicted to drugs. I want to have a good, like, therapist I could talk to and trust in, and that doesn't treat me like I'm just a byproduct of drug use, and that, all my problems stem from that, because it's deeper than that. And I want them to look deeper than that, but they don't, because they have this stream of people trickulating through their system that all, like, you're going through something, and they all have the same thing in common, and that's drug addiction, and we're all just dealing with our fucked up shit the way we know how to do. And I get that as a doctor it would be frustrating to, like, try to help these people that just, don't want it. I guess that's the justice system. It's not really the doctors, but the thing is, I really do want the help. I do. I know I have bipolar because I just know it. Like, I go through these episodes of mania that are made way worse by my meth use, but it's mania the same. I don't need sleep. I don't need food. I have these big ass ambitions where I try to conquer the world, and I have this inflated ego and this high sex drive, and I'm like, I could do whatever I want because I'm superstar, and then I realize after like a week or 2 or whatever that I'm not achieving my goals that I set out to do. I'm running in circles, and I'm suddenly like so depressed because I felt so fucking capable, and all of a sudden I'm just not anymore. I'm not capable. In fact, I'm the opposite. I'm worthless. I can't even tie my shoes without somebody there to like help me. And that's like what I go through. Up and down like that. The mood stabilizers, they keep me from going down, but they don't keep me from getting manic. And when I'm manic, I just say things that I don't mean. I really am hypersexual about everything, and I'm separated with my husband right now, and it's really difficult to feel these sexual desires when I don't have like a release, you know. I'm like flirting with guys, and like I cross the line when I'm talking to them, and it scares them because I'm not trying to find some sleazeball that wants a one night stand. I want like a, you know, a good friend, and you know, someone that's serious about things. And as soon as I start talking like that, they're like, breaks, bye. And it's like so depressing because I don't want to be alone. Like I feel lonely. I don't have anybody that understands exactly what I'm going through. Like my drug use and my bipolar has destroyed my family several times. I've lost my jobs. I've lost the possessions that I care about, manically giving them to people as like an act of philanthropy on a whim because I feel this inflated sense of fucking duty or generosity. And then later I'm just like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, why do I do these things? Why do I say these things? I always have my foot in my mouth all the time. It's so frustrating. So today I haven't slept, I haven't ate, I've just been painting and making these videos, trying to like I can't find any videos like this where somebody's going through exactly what I'm going through, so I had to make them because it's a real thing. I'm not a bad person because I do drugs. I'm not any less of a person. But the thing is if I don't get help, I'm not going to survive it. I will literally let myself starve to death, or worse. I don't even want to think about it, but I just need real help. And it's hard because I'm on state insurance, and they do mental health assessments for state insurance. They don't do real psych evaluations. You have to pay for those. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm done with it. I've taken 1 million mental health assessments. You guys always tell me the same thing. It's anxiety disorder and depression. I'm like, no, it's fucking not, because if it was, then your shit would be working on me. But it's not. Like, I don't feel okay. And when I start my period, it gets worse. Like, the hormones are too much on my brain, and it triggers me if I'm not in a fucking stable environment like a jail or a rehab. And I just can't keep living like this. I can't keep living like this. I can't keep feeling like everything is just so gloomy. I feel like I don't want anything to do with my kids or my family because I just don't care. And that's the worst to think about. Like, I can't believe I can feel that way. It's a flaw in nature. You're not supposed to separate or detach emotionally from your family. But I do. And I don't even care, and I'll sleep for days and neglect all my responsibilities. I neglect my plants, my pets, and I just lay in bed, and people like probably think like, why does she feel so sorry for herself? She's ungrateful. No, it's not that. It's that I feel heartbroken. I feel worthless. I feel like there's no point in doing anything. So I just wanted to share that. Hopefully tomorrow I'll keep on staying sober and, you know, just start reaching out. I joined a bunch of support groups on Facebook today, hoping that like I could scroll through and read people that are going through the same thing and not feel alone, because that's the main thing. It's lonely when people don't want to be around you because of how crazy you are. It's like they want to love you from a distance because they never know what to expect, and it hurts them too much to watch you walk around miserable with cuts all over your body. And I get it. So anyways, whoever's going through this or whoever needs to hear it, just know that like you're not alone.